Morning, David Notes.
Morning.
Thanks for coming in and explaining about GcMAF. Would you like to tell us what GcMAF is and how it works, please?
There are 46 research papers by 107 eminent scientists that state that GcMAF is effective in 95% of cases of eradicating cancer up to stage 2. What happens is if cancer or any serious disease comes along, it will try to take down your GcMAF, and if successful, that sabotages your entire immune system, and the disease then becomes chronic and grows unchecked.
Tell us a bit more about First Immune GcMAF.
Okay, well, we extract GcMAF at First Immune from healthy human serum. And it takes quite a long time, there's quite a lot of steps involved. We do it in our own laboratory, and it goes through 6 tests, and the last 2 tests are the most interesting. We put live macrophage cells in with MCF7 cancer cells in a culture, and nothing happens. And then we add our GcMAF, and in 72 hours the macrophages have eaten all the cancer cells. And the 6th and final laboratory experiment we do is we put our GcMAF in with MCF7 cancer cells but without macrophages, and the GcMAF turns the cancer cells back into normal healthy cells. And that is the 6th and final test or assay of our GcMAF, and once it's passed those 6 tests, then we release it. But we are the only company that has the ability in our own laboratory to do these live cell assays, and it is only with these live cell assays that you can tell whether the GcMAF is active or not.
This GcMAF, this First Immune GcMAF, needs to be injected. Can GcMAF be taken orally?
No. GcMAF is a protein. It's made in our livers, and it lives in our blood. And if you attempt to take GcMAF orally, it looks like a raindrop, so it's completely sterile. First Immune GcMAF is completely sterile, so you can take it orally, but the acids in your stomach will destroy it. Because it is tested for sterility, it is perfectly safe to inject it. If a product cannot be injected because there are concerns about its sterility, people try to put it under their tongues in the hope that it will be absorbed. But it's a fairly large protein, and it is very unlikely it will be absorbed. And the only reason to do that is if the GcMAF is not sterile. If it's sterile, it's safe, it can be injected, and it will work.
If somebody wanted to purchase First Immune GcMAF, how would they go about doing so?
Well, you would simply go to our website, which is gcmaf.eu. So it's Golf Charlie Mike Alpha Foxtrot dot Echo Uniform. And at the top left it says buy GcMAF here, and we ask you to read all that page so you know exactly how it's going to be shipped to you, and then you fill in the form with your contact details, and we then email back to you with ordering details, and that's all there is to it.
Okay, so we've gone through your website and we've ordered some GcMAF. How does it get delivered?
Right, well, you'll know exactly what to expect, because at the top of our website we have this Buy GcMAF Here section, and if you read all of it down to the bottom, you'll see exactly how it's going to be delivered and what's going to happen next. So GcMAF needs to be kept cool because it loses activity at the rate of 2% a day at room temperature, and we have assays, laboratory assays, that prove that. So we wrap it 6 times, and one of those wrappings is a thermos flask. We put ice inside, we put the GcMAF inside the stainless steel thermos flask, and that is how we ship it. Because the polystyrene boxes that most medical that most medications are shipped in do not keep it cold for a day even, but this will keep it cold for 2 days. So when it arrives, you unwrap it and you use diabetic syringes. There are millions of people using diabetic syringes, and you use a 0.25 ml dose once a week, and it really is that simple. There's nothing else to it.